Good afternoon. I'm here to make the reading for Aries in the month of July 2023. I will use two decks. The main deck I will use is the Spellcasters Tarot, and then I will use the Light Seers to make some clarifications. I will use this method I have developed. This is the 12 shots. I will dispose the cards in a circle, and then I will make two punctual clarifications in the areas that need a bit more of understanding. So I will begin. By the way, I'm in Lisbon right now. This is my new home. So this is also a new period for me, a new opportunity. And I'll try to make it so good lecture or reading for you. Okay, so I will dispose the cards, and we have here the first four houses, which are the gym, the bank, the redaction, and the kindergarten. Then I have the stage, the clinic. Then we have the firm, the lab, university, parliaments, fraternity, and finally the church. So I will try to clarify these lectures with the light series, but first we have some cards here, interesting cards. So in the first house, which is the house that is the regent of Aries, and is also called the gym, I have the chariot, which means that in your public image, the way you express yourself towards the others, you are in a transforming moment, and you are creating a new reality for yourself, and you are very confident, and you know where to go. By the way, the chariot is the regent of Cancer, and it's also a very powerful card because it's a card of beginnings and doing new projects, which also has to do a lot with this need to be in front and to win things, which is an energy that is very connected with Aries. So, good news for your own house. In the resources house, which is the bank, we have the temperance, which means that you must wait a bit for transformations that will come, and you will have here a disposition to wait and to transform in a pleasant way, and also you will have patience, which is not a good, very common characteristic for Aries, but you will have it, and you will be able to conduct things, transforming and making this transformation from water into wine, or if you prefer, this transformation that we also can associate with the idea of transform metals. So this is a good card for the second house, the house of resources. In communication, we have the Page of Cups, which means that you will have love, and you will be holding to your half face, if you want to say. You will be happy with the person you choose to love, and this will be very evident. In the fourth house, you will have the card of the King of Wands, which is a king of fire, of the element fire, which means that in the house of the kindergarten, which has to do with your own interior voyage, you will have this strong image of a father, which is also very a good card for this month of July. In the stage, you will have the Five of Pentacles, which means that you'll be bounded to your own image in public, because the stage is also to do with family, with your kids, and with your parents. You will have a month of holiday with a lot of stability, but at the same time, this is also a card that can be problematic, because it also symbolizes urge and the need for transforming your own values. It can also lead to loss, and it can also be a card of losing. In that sense, the Five of Pentacles is many times associated with the misery. So, because it has to do with attachment to something that is already gone. Five is always a card. The Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups is always a card of transformation in some sense, but it's not a very good card in the deck of money. Okay, basically. So Pentacles. I was losing the name in English. In the sixth house, you have the King of Swords, and you can say that you will be very strict in the way you appreciate others and the service to others, because this card appeals to that kind of rigorous bounds and rigorous paths. In order to achieve new hierarchies, you will have to be very hard with others, and in that sense you will have this king, which is always a card of strictness, and you'll have this idea of correcting yourself and others, and you'll have this need to some kind of stoicism, and in that sense it will be a month with a very strict sense of service. So you will be a bit in the service of others, a bit exigent with them. In the seventh house, you have the World, which is a very good card. It means that you are in transformation, okay? In the matters of the heart and the relationship with the other, with the firm, in contracts also, you are very open to what can happen and to the transformation and to whatever it comes. In the intimacy house, which is the scriptorium, or if you prefer the shrink, you will have the 10 of wands, and this means that it will be a very hard time for you. You will be in a process of hardship, and it will be needed a lot of strength to overcome your difficulties. In the university, you will have communication, so it will be a good time for improving your studies and also to do traveling, which is also a very good idea, because we are in generally a holiday time, which is July. In the Parliament, you have its own card, which is the Devil. So it means that you will be holding to your own limitations and to your, you can say it, to your difficulties, to your hardness. So you will be working on that. And in a sense, your sins will be washed away by that work, if you have the strength to do it. So it's a challenge also here, but it can also mean, in the reverse sense, that you are holding back to old ideas and old methods that must be changed. Okay? In the gremio, or if you prefer, in the area that is connected with being with others, with public relations, which is the house of the gremiation, you will have the Ten of Cups, which is the happiest card in the deck, at least one of the happiest. it means that you will reach that with friends, which is very good also, as the ninth house also has communication. So it's a good time for expand your universe of friends, of connections, and of travels. Finally, you have the King of Pentacles in the 12th house, which means that in your spirituality in the temple, you'll have a lot of work. So let's do some clarifications with the light seers. This is the overall predictions for this month. I will try to understand what is this misery here on the stage. And you have the clarification by the Page of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Seven of Cups. Seven Cups, it's a very powerful card. It's an arcana that means that you have a lot of options, and maybe these need to act towards options you have, and you are not very strong in that sense because you have a Page of Pentacles. Means that probably your misery, your difficulty has to do with choosing which way to decide your life. I will do also another clarification, the 10th house, the house of the parliament, the devil, and I will pull some cards also. We have again the devil, and we have the Page of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so these two, you have reinforcement of the devil, so it really is necessary to work on your ideas and on your presence. But it's also important that you don't lose your focus in this equal give and take of the Six of Pentacles, and that you learn, as a Page of Swords do, to be open to new messages and to new transformations, because the Page of Pentacles is all to do with that. Open yourself to new ideas and to new register. Be open and communicate a lot, which is not easy, but in this phase, it's the most important to change some of your ideas, fully your ideas. So this is the lecture for this month. I will not, usually I do the oracle card, this time I won't do it. I prefer to center on the cards. So I will see you next time. I think it's a very good forecast. Hope to see you soon, Aries. Bye.